Bold Street is one of the most famous streets in Liverpool, known for its unique atmosphere. Photographer Dave Knight, also known as Bold Street Guy, agrees with this statement so much that he stops individuals on Bold Street for professional photo shoots and later uploads them to his social media.
So I've only been doing the Bold Street Guy really for about the last maybe 5-6 years. But I mean, Bold Street, it's one of the best streets in Liverpool. You know, you've probably got Lark Lane, which is another good one. There are certain streets in Liverpool, but Bold Street is like our own little Carnaby Street, isn't it? And I just kind of wander around and you see all these amazing people coming down, and I always stop and approach them and ask them and speak to them, and yeah, so Bold Street is such a fabulous street.
I spoke to Sam Robinson, one of Dave's subjects. He told us about the process he went through when he was approached on Bold Street and his experience overall with Dave.
And I could see him approaching me, and I thought, wait, is he going to speak to me? Is he going to speak to me? And I had a feeling, I was like, wait, there's a guy standing at the top of Bold Street. Could this be Bold Street Guy? So it was just a really kind of organic, hello, how you doing sort of thing.
Dave is now known to a lot of people in the city of Liverpool, and I can only imagine he'll carry on growing. For ITV News, I'm Chloe Doolan. I agree. So what are people's initial reactions? Do you get faced with rejection a lot, or are normally people all up for it?
People nearly always say yes, nearly all the time. But that wasn't the case in the early days when I first started doing it. It was trial and error. You know, you kind of walk to someone. I kind of found that if you gave someone the opportunity to say no, they would.
Yeah.
Which is like a sales technique as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I kind of learned from that. And then as the Bold Street Guy thing took off and I started to get this portfolio of all these amazing people, I kind of just walk up to people now, and most of them say yes. But it's kind of choosing right as well. A kind of good time is like 9:30 on a Sunday. You might think that's a bit early on a Sunday, but you get a lot of people coming to work.
Yeah.
But what you have to be aware of is they're rushing to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so it's kind of choosing the right people. But the majority of them, very, very high percentage, say yeah. But then I've got the spiel down to a really got it down to a T.
Yeah.
You know, I've got my phone out ready, and I go through it all, and before they know where they are, the phone's in the face.
Yeah.
With my Instagram thing on, it's like, wow, oh man, that's sick, that's so cool. And I always introduce myself with my name as well.
Yeah.
I would say, hi, my name's Dave, and if someone says, hi, Dave, that's kind of like a good sign as well, you know. But most people, honestly, just more than happy with it.
So was your Instagram, because you've got such a huge following now on Instagram, so was that always the goal, or was this just sort of like a place for you to reflect on, or did you always want a huge following?
No, I just want my pictures up there. You know, I kind of get a bit embarrassed.
Oh really?
About kind of the, you know, I mean, having a lot of followers is a bit like being rich at Monopoly, isn't it? It kind of doesn't really count. It doesn't, you know. Although, admittedly, I think I'm getting a bit of a name with students and musicians, and certainly the younger crowd in Liverpool.
I've actually just been on an interview with someone that you photographed, Sam. He had the big plant.
Oh, Sam Baseman. What a cool guy.
I've just only this minute hung up with him. He was just telling me about his experience and everything, and he couldn't praise you enough. So, and he said all of his friends know who you are and everything.
Yeah, so it's kind of, you know, the big following is kind of it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
You know, because I think you can see that. I think I follow about 7,000. I'm not one of these that's got a lot of followers and follow 2 people.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of doesn't look good, you know, that kind of, you know what I mean? So I kind of follow a lot of people. And yeah, it's nice, but the likes, I sometimes get, you know, several hundred likes, but sometimes it's just 50 or 60. I don't care.
Not about the likes here.
No, I love the photograph I've put up.
Yeah. Have you had any opportunities come from your Instagram? Like, are you grateful for the opportunities it gave you, or do you just sort of carry on with your life as it is?
I've got to admit, you know, I love getting out with the camera, and I love meeting new people. So, and I think that's what it's kind of all about with me. I mean, in terms of opportunities, I did something once with the Catholic Cathedral, the Metropolitan Cathedral. They wanted to do a 40 faces, 40 days thing for Lent.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of did that, and that was nice. I think the guide Liverpool kind of into it, and it's always kind of nice when you kind of get that, but no, it's just no. Sorry, give me your initial question. And I lost my drift there. Then the question you just asked me.
Oh, I was too busy thinking about what you were saying. Then I can't even remember.
Yeah. No.
It's okay. Don't worry.
I've lost my drift now. Opportunities.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's about. I do love meeting new people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of at the very most 50-50 about people and photography. I just love meeting new people, and the photography is kind of like a little bonus to it.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly, I've met some amazing people and kept in touch with them as well.
Yeah. So what was the 40 days for Lent? The 40 faces. How was that experience as a whole? Amazing, or would you not do it again?
It was. I think it was an anniversary. I think it could have been like the 50th year for the Metropolitan Cathedral. You know, the funny shaped cathedral. I don't want to say what everyone calls it. You know? Anyway, but it was kind of. I think it was their 50th anniversary, and they didn't get a chance to do something on the 50th year. And they were having a meeting, I think, within all the cathedral people, and they wanted to do something. And someone suggested photographing visitors, and there was a guy that I'd previously stopped, said, I know just the guy for this. There's a guy out there called Bold Street Guy. And they contacted me and said, would you do this project? And it was about the 40 days of Lent, really, that kind of thing. And they wanted a person a day for 40 days, a visitor to the cathedral, and to just get a few words from them. And so that was the 40-day thing with them. So that kind of worked well as well. You know, it was nice to kind of wander around the cathedral and kind of get access to bits that you wouldn't normally get access to, where I could take people and photograph them.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
So how does like your family and friends react to it, like in work? Do they like make jokes about it? Do they support you 100% or?
They kind of, I mean, the guys in work don't care. You know, I kind of work with a bunch of dinosaurs, and I'm going to leave it at that. And my daughter, yeah, my daughter loves it. My son and, you know, my wife love it, and, you know, yeah, they kind of, you know, people kind of joke that, you know, you'll soon be out there, Dave, you know, God, you're going to be famous. And I kind of just laugh it off.
Is it coming true?
Well, I kind of always joke with my son that I'll be famous when I'm dead. I kind of just take it all with a pinch of salt, you know. It's,
yeah.
You know, but yeah, my family, I mean, Jane loves it, and but it's just something I do. It's not something that we're all focused on.
Mm.
You kind of get me. It's just a platform for me to stick my photos up.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, it's nice, and but it's more about the people I'm meeting.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for that. That's the end of my questions.
Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad.
I won't keep you on here too long. Thank you so much. Just before you go as well, do I have permission off you just to use your photo of Sam in my assignments?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just, you know, well, of course, they know it's Bold Street Guy. You
Yeah.
know, I kind of say to people, I'm really not precious, Chloe, about my images.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not one of these precious guys, but the right thing to do, of course, is credit. And
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just say to these people, I don't care what you do, just say it was Bold Street Guy.
I will do. Thank you
honestly,
so
no,
much
that's
for
fine,
that.
that's fine, Chloe.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice night. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
you too, mate.